Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this exclusive and private VIP broadcast. My name is Darren Little from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and today I'm going to share with you a little bit of insight behind closed doors for the Top Recruiters Academy. Now, guys, this is an 8-week Millionaire Mentoring Intensive course. It runs every Saturday. I typically set it as a goal to, well, for the most part, do about 3 hours of mentoring. Sometimes they actually go to 4, and the time goes by like a blink, okay? It's a phenomenon that happens when you create a pocket of energy. Time literally just goes, and then people look at their watches at the end, and they're like, holy cow, right? 4 hours has gone by. It's a phenomenon. But you're going to learn inside of the Top Recruiters Academy about quantum physics. How do we actually create our realities? How is it actually done? How can you be in control of your reality so that you can literally make money on demand, okay? On demand, out of thin air, guys, no joke. Now, what I do in my training is I teach people how I started a business, and within a 30-day period of time, spending no marketing money, no paid advertising at all, I made over $165,000, okay, in my bank. Profit, guys. Now, once you understand how this works and why it works, and you understand both the strategy behind it, plus you understand the equation for manifestation on how to create money out of thin air, anytime you want, you can make money on demand, okay? So last month, I decided that, I wanted to make 50,000 bucks, okay? Now, it took me only 2 weeks to, out of thin air, make $50,000, deposit it into my bank. I didn't spend any money on Facebook ads. I didn't spend any money on solo ads. I didn't spend any money on paid traffic or banners or commercials or radio or television or magazines. Zero, okay? It all has to do with providing value to the marketplace and helping to solve people's pain. Now, every person is going to have different pain. It's very important that you understand this about how to become the attractor factor to get your phone ringing off the hook with incoming calls. Have your Facebook lit up like the 4th of July with people sending you messages asking about your business, people sending you emails, people sending you Skype contacts asking to find out more about what you do, okay? Now, the goal inside of the Top Recruiters Academy is to teach you how to build a business without having to harass your friends and family. I want to be able to show you how you can implement certain strategies so you never, ever get rejected ever again in your business. I want to be able to show you how to generate an unlimited number of leads using social media, how to be able to close and upsell those people to higher ticket products, right? Maybe they start up at $500 and you want to bring them into a $3,000 product or a $5,000 product, or maybe even higher than that, okay? With these strategies, you're going to be able to learn how to create supply and demand and sense of urgency and fear of loss if people don't get upgraded. Okay, there's a science behind this, guys, okay? There's a science. You're going to learn that science. And I want to be able to teach you how to get explosive team duplication. Now, the important thing to note is that these strategies work both online and they work offline. They're also transferable skills. So once you master these strategies inside a Top Recruiters Academy, some of the things that you might find is that you might get multiple pay raises. You may get a job promotion. You may make more money at the same job doing the same work than you've ever made before your entire life. In fact, we've got people that have gone from 100,000 to 312,000 at the same job within a 60-day period of time. Okay, it's a phenomenon. You'll also be able to use these strategies in the event that you come up with some sort of an idea, right? And you need to raise money, venture capital, just like Donald Trump does, just like Robert Kiyosaki does. You're also going to learn how to create what I call your own special sauce, something that's unique only to you as the marketer. That puts you in higher demand in the marketplace when you know something that nobody else knows, okay? That gets you to become the attractor factor. Now, when all of the testimonies within your team start coming from your special sauce, the thing that only you can provide, right? And we show you how to brand it and how you can have a whole army of people promote you as the leader, that's when you start to 10x your income, right? And have multiple streams of income, not just the primary business that you're currently in. What we will do is show you how to hit mass market on the front to build your list of qualified buyers, and then be able to have multiple income streams on the back end, okay? This is the 7-figure formula. Now, we take it down into what I call baby steps. Okay, now what do I mean by that? The first thing that you've got to understand about our industry, it's really about personal development. It's really about stepping into your power as a leader. So people might say, well, Darren, I don't know how to become a leader, right? What do I do? It's very, very simple. You're going to learn something, right? Maybe you learned something on day 1. You're going to implement what you just learned on maybe day 2, 3, and 4 to collect some data or results, and then you're going to share your results. The moment that you do those 3 things, they happen all at the same time. Learn something, implement it for a few days, collect some data, and now share your results. Now, what are some of the things that you're going to want to share data with? It could be in the area of lead generation. It could be in the area of closing those people so that they become affiliates or distributors of whatever product that you have. And also, how many of those people upgrade to higher ticket products? And then how many people on your team can do what you just did, right? Very important, guys. If you want to get an explosive team, if you want to create culture among people, you have to first work on your skills first, and then start to be able to teach other people how to get the results that you just got. Now, this particular platform that we're on right now is called Zoom, and we also use another platform called Google Hangout. Those are 2 things as a leader that you're going to want to be able to master, okay? Setting up an event really quickly and being able to gather groups of people together, provide value to them on the front, and then talk about your business opportunity on the back. Now, most people get into our industry and all they know is how to make a list of their friends and family. That's all they're ever taught, guys, right? So it's kind of a big problem right across the table industry-wide. But I will also share with you that if you do it properly, they don't teach you in these companies on how to actually really network. In networking, something or someone other than you is going to talk about your business. Other than you is going to talk about your business. Really important. Now, that could be an event. It could be a webcast, a webinar, Hangout, Zoom. It could be a DVD. It might be an audio. It could be a hotel meeting. It could be a conference call that the people get on. Your goal truly when you first start is you're going to learn how to master the art of the connection and master the art of the invitation, okay? First. Now, once you master those skills, now you can move to the next level, learn, implement, share. Now you start to move into leadership. But the truth be known, you're going to get way more response from the market if you stop pitching your deal and you start helping to solve the pain, okay? It's very, very simple in concept, but for salespeople, let me tell you, it's a little bit harder to do, okay? So you have to actually sort of retrain your polarity in your body, which is what you're going to learn in the Top Recruiters Academy. Now, I take people through something called Unleash the Alpha Within. 5 simple steps to wealth creation. These are strategies that I've personally used to make millions and millions of dollars. I made my first $1 million when I turned 35 years old, then went on to make multiple millions. My best year was almost $4 million in a single year, but they also work for raising money, right? Venture capital, right? So using the same strategies that you're going to learn at Top Recruiters Academy, I've used those strategies to raise tens of millions of dollars for my own companies, for private companies, and for public companies. So these are transferable skills. What you'll find, though, is once you go through Unleash the Alpha Within, that your marriage will get better, your relationships will get better, your health and wellness will get better, your spiritual and emotional connection, right? Your career, travel, right? And your ability to manifest literally out of thin air things that you want in the material world, like a new car, a new house, a new boat, right? A vacation property, going away on vacation. I've even used these strategies to be able to get people, companies, to give me stuff for free. Now, what would it be like for you if you knew how to create this type of energy where people just wanted to give you stuff, like free trips to Club Med and designer clothes and promotional material and free hotel rooms to do your events at? This is a science, guys. This is the science behind getting rich. And it all stems back to understanding quantum physics. How do we create the reality? How is it actually done? And once you learn how to use the game controller inside of the matrix, your life as you know it will never, ever be the same. Now, what I'm going to do right now is I want to reach out to a few people that have actually just coming up to the close of the Top Recruiters Academy that have been through Unleash the Alpha Within. And what I want to find out from them, and I want you to hear directly from them as to what was going on in their life before the training, and then what's going on in their life as they're going through the training, coming out the other side. Has their income increased, right? Has their job position increased, maybe at their corporate world, right? Has their lead generation capacity increased? Have their closing abilities been able to increase? Are they now in a position where they actually have learned the 7-figure formula to create unlimited number of leads for their business so they can actually promote multiple income streams? So what I'm going to do first right now is I'm going to reach out to Erica. And Erica, maybe just share with us a little bit about your story and what has shifted for you since Top Recruiters Academy.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you, Darren, for inviting me onto this call. And before I got into Top Recruiters Academy, I had heard of, like, little snippets that you did, the Unleash the Alpha Within, and I was really interested in that, but it wasn't being offered. And I was not making any money. I really hadn't been successful yet in my business. And so, but I really wanted to do this for kind of the mind training part of it. And so as we were going through the training, you know, everything in my life just started to change. My outlook started to change. My relationships with people were changing. My relationships with my kids, with family members. I was started to attract people into my business, and then I had this income explosion, which was crazy because for me personally, that wasn't the intention, the direct intention of it, but I was actually able to make $4,000 in 1 week, which previously the most that I'd ever made in a month was like $5,000. So that was a very, very welcome side effect from being in this. And now I've also learned how to continue to do that. And the other thing that's happened business-wise is now when I wake up in the morning, I literally do have what you were just talking about, where I go to my inbox and there's just people that want to talk to me and want to know about my business. And I've got, all sorts of people now. I've got, my team is duplicating what I did, and it's just growing and growing. And it's just been life-changing. And I was one of those people that, because I wasn't having any success, I really thought that those stories of those people that have that success was just way beyond me. Like that's just those people. And now I understand that through quantum physics that, that is possible. So thank you so much.
Fantastic. Guys, we're going to shoot over to the land down under right now, and we're going to talk to Charlene. Charlene, share with us right now what has been the shift for you along this path.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Darren. I appreciate you inviting me here again today. The shift that has really happened for me has been mammoth. It has been absolutely huge. Just over 6 weeks ago, I was literally using my credit card to purchase my groceries. It was a real struggle. I was doing average in my home business that I was in prior to that, but it wasn't enough for me to really live the life that I wanted to live and fulfill the dreams that I always wanted to fulfill. And so I'm reaching out to Darren, and I basically reached out to him. I says, Darren, whatever it is that you're doing, I'm in. Throw me right in there. So I joined up to Top Recruiters Academy, not really knowing what I was joining, but I thought, well, if he knows what he's doing and he's got the results and he's got students who have proven results, there has to be something there that I don't know, and I want to know what it is. And so throughout the last sort of 8 weeks with Top Recruiters Academy, I've really grown in many, many ways. There's been a lot of challenges, but I couldn't have gotten through those challenges had I not had the support of Darren in a business sense, having that millionaire mentor. Just like I have a coach for my fitness, I have someone there to support me all the way to keep going, to keep pushing through. It is almost the same thing and applied in this business model. And so out the other side, basically I had an income explosion in 8 days of $4,000. And then within 13 days, I hit $10,000. And just in the last 24 hours, one of my students has made their first 4-figure day as well, because I've become a leader. I've stepped into my leadership position, and I have taught them what I have learned, the strategies, the very simple process, follow the steps. You can't go wrong. So they now have a income story that I can now leverage off. And now I have other people saying, hey, if you taught them, can you teach me how to do it as well? So I've really stepped into a whole new level of leadership and really excited for the next phase. And that is developing that special sauce so that I can, turn this into a 7 income. And that's my goal. I want to make this a career.
Fantastic. Well, continued success, Charlene. I'm really proud of you. To come from really not having an income story to making 10 grand in a 2-week period of time, that is a massive, massive accomplishment. A lot of people will be in the industry for 3 years, 5 years, and never make $10,000 in 2 weeks. Okay. So continued success on that, guy. That's really, really phenomenal. Guys, one of the things that I found in our industry is that if you have the support of your spouse and you become a team and you can delegate responsibility into, you get double the whammy, right, for the same type of purpose. And this is exciting because the people that you're going to meet right now had a dream. They wanted to travel the world, right? They didn't want to have any mortgage payment. They wanted to be free. They wanted to go wherever they wanted, whenever they wanted, and be able to just have a life of freedom working from their laptop computer. So guys, I want to welcome here the Aldos, Mike and Michelle. Super proud of you guys. Share a little bit about your story and what's happened for you.
Thank you so much for having us, Darren. We're super proud to be here with you and just super happy to be in your life and to have you in our life as well. What you're doing here has totally opened up everybody on this panel and other people as well, like whether they've been doing what you're doing before or just getting involved now, you know, you are literally the key to the soul within, you know, and, you know, I know we all are that key, but to have your guidance has been super huge. So before we got started, we were literally in a place where, you know, you want that thing that's your own. You know, we left the corporate America scene because we wanted our own thing. We wanted something that was ours. And, you know, with the mindset training that we've had, with what we've been doing, with just thinking thinking and speaking our future into existence, this was a way for everything to just be tied up perfectly so that we can actually have that sphere of knowledge of what to do, not only internally, but externally in the business world. And, you know, I'm going to turn it over to Michelle in just a second, but it's allowed us to really tap into our special sauce to create that packaging and branding of our unique thing that we bring to the marketplace. It's not as easy as it looks, but it's definitely awesome having the guidance and being able to learn, hey, these are the things I need to focus on. These are the things we need to really pay attention to, and be your own CEO. Be that CEO. Step into that leadership role. And, you know, it's okay if you get knocked down a little bit along the way, but be okay to stand up and be you. And I've just been learning so many amazing things, and the implementation is just like huge. It's like I see so much I want to do. It's like I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that, but all in baby steps, just like you say. And, you know, the results along our way, we've been able to create $6,100 added on to our income through just the Top Recruiters Academy and implementing the things that we've learned with you. So it's been a super awesome journey, and we're just looking to blast out the other side with some amazing stuff coming up. I'll turn it over to you, babe.
Thanks. That was awesome. Thanks for representing both of us on that one. Because, Darren, truthfully, we love you. You know that. I could message you every day to tell you how much we love you and thank you for everything you've done for everybody here. But it's that push that we all need, because if we allow ourselves to, like, tinker, I call this tinkering without knowing, you're tinkering, but you're coming in as the full mechanic saying, nope, you've got to turn this wrench, move that one, get this out of the way. And you've really given us the tools, and I say tools to be the leaders that we are today, but to be the CEOs of our business and to create that special sauce that you've talked about. Mike and I have had this special sauce that we've been actually developing and creating for over 4 months now. And honestly, Darren, I think we would have just been tinkering with our special sauce until you came in to give us the tools to say, hey, this is what you need to do to create a business, to create any special sauce into, or any kind of data and result into something else that's going to create something for you always on the front end, and have the back end be whatever you need, but you are always that front door of your business. And Darren, thank you for allowing us to be the front door of our business, the business that we're currently in, and any business here on out. And also for giving us the skills, because we are traveling the world, traveling this country. We meet a lot of different people from a lot of different places. And when we literally take the skills that we've learned to be able to have that conversation with anyone, it's powerful. It's so powerful. And we thank you so much, Darren, because Top Recruiters Academy is something that I personally want everybody I know to be part of. We want every one of our personally sponsored team members to be taking this with you. And I hope that every single person listening to this, especially as a leader, that they're going to want to send their people to you to be part of this very special and amazing place that you've created for us. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts, Darren. We love you. And we love everybody here that we've experienced this journey with. So thanks.
Fantastic. Guys, I'm going to reach out now to just this. So this gets me emotional. Okay, I want to hear from Jennifer and Jose. Jennifer, can you tell us a little bit about your journey, your personal breakthrough of what happened for you along this path?
I have to like breathe in and breathe out. Thank you for having us on as well. We want to thank you so much for everything that you have done and showed us along the way. But to share a little bit about before Top Recruiters Academy, we're really struggling with our network marketing business, trying to learn, you know, the marketing online world. And we reached out to you because we were going through a really, really tough situation. We have 6 kids all together. Jose's here on the call as well, and I'm going to allow him to share a little bit. But we have 6 kids all together, and we went 2 days without water. We were almost evicted of our place, and we kind of were at our all-time low. Like, we didn't know what else to do. And I was like, man, I know that we can learn this online stuff, but there was just something missing. Like, we knew there was something missing. And then I reached out to you, and then, you know, you explained a little bit about the quantum physics, and you're like, you know, if you follow what I teach you, you're going to be successful. You're going to, you know, make this work. And then I'm going to allow Jose to continue from there on, because I want him to share.
Fantastic. Go ahead, Jose.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Thanks, Darren, for having me on the call. Yeah, just to pick up where Jennifer left off, yeah, we really knew we were missing something to get us to that next level in our online business. Darren reached out to us. He gave us some instructions to follow, and he promised us that if we just follow these instructions for 10 days, that would change our lives. And it literally did. I mean, we just were super coachable to the T and followed everything that Darren taught us. And within 2 weeks, we made $5,400. That was our hugest explosion online thus far. And we were able to get caught up on our bills, and we were able to get into Top Recruiters Academy as well at the same time, which we were so blessed with. And my personal experience has been these last 8 weeks. I mean, my whole mind has expanded on life itself and just everything. Like, I mean, it's just been amazing. I can't even explain the gratitude that I have for what Darren has put together here. And, you know, in the last 9 weeks, we've made now, I think it's like 17,700 within the last 9 weeks. We had, when we're in the Top Recruiters Academy, we've had an income explosion of $8,100 in a week. It's just been life-changing, very, very life-changing. I now feel like I have the leadership skills, the confidence to go to the next level, the marketing skills to go to the next level. And I mean, I just can't wait to share this with the world. I highly, highly recommend, you know, anyone that's in any type of business, period, or just even if you're a 9-to-5er and you hear this, you know, take this training for sure. Jennifer, is there anything else? I mean,
yeah,
I would like
to share one more thing before we pass it back to Darren. So when we got into Top Recruiters Academy, you know, I thought that I was just going to learn things about how to recruit more people. Okay. Like, I had no idea about this quantum physics world and, you know, how to make this happen, and the back end and what, you know, millionaires know and the 7-figure income earners know that they don't tell you about, you know, even the marketing, quantum physics, everything. So we get into this academy and Darren is teaching us all these things. And I'm like, oh my God, now I understand why things happen in my life previous to this course. You know, now I understand that. So for me, that is a breakthrough, because now I know how to attract what I want, because I understand this over here, thanks to you, Darren. So, you know, besides the business, besides the money, of course, we all want to, you know, we're all here because we want to make money, we want to grow. But, you know, as far as personal life, that has been a breakthrough for me, because now I know what I want and, you know, how to get there. Thank you so much. Everyone needs Top Recruiters Academy. Like me and Michelle say that all the time. Everyone needs Top Recruiters Academy.
Fantastic. Guys, what I want to do right now is I want to share with you that the strategies that we teach are not just about your home-based business, okay? You could be a realtor, a mortgage broker, an insurance agent in the automotive industry. You could have a hotel, a motel, a nightclub, a retail outlet. And I can show you how to 10x your income at record speed, okay? Record speed. These are strategies that I have personally used to take a company from nothing to $100 million market cap in record time, okay? These are strategies that I've used to put together campaigns that have generated as much as $70 million in trading in one single day, okay? Be able to start a company with no money and raise $7.1 million in 4 months out of thin air. How's that possible? How is that possible, right? Because I can share this with you that a lot of times when I look at these past stories, they almost seem surreal, guys. True. They almost seem surreal because you're entering into a zone where you are a manifester and a creator of your own reality. And that's when you can start to do what I call superhero powers, right? That, you might think of these things and think, oh, that could never happen. And then poof, it happens, right? And it's phenomenon, guys. When I still look back at the time when I went from 0 to over 165,000 in 30 days, it's hard to actually kind of compute that data, right? But it really did happen. The 50,000 in 2 weeks out of thin air, it really did happen. And as you collect more data, you gain more confidence. Your self-esteem goes higher and higher and higher until you realize you're never going to have to worry about money again for the rest of your life. Okay. And that is true freedom, in my opinion. Okay. When you know that you can make money at will anytime you want from anywhere in the world, you got a laptop, computer, and a Wi-Fi connection. Now, a lot of people say to me, well, Darren, will these strategies help me at my job? Okay. Will they help me to be able to make more money in my career? So what I want to do is I want to reach out to Justin Grabko. Justin is actually a full-time engineer who works part-time in the business. Justin, share with us a little bit what happened for you with your career with this information.
Well, to just say thank you for bringing me on here, Darren, and I appreciate all the value that you bring to me and to everyone here. I love you all, and yeah, this is definitely a story that you probably would never hear about with someone that reaching out to somebody in the home-based industry about getting more success at their job, at their 9-to-5, because mainly people want to leave their 9-to-5. But ever since I got a hold of Darren, and I implemented the strategies being taught, which is dealing with more of the personal development, knowing your self-worth, getting into the quantum physics thing, and controlling your reality. Over the past few months, on one job, I actually got 2 pay raises. What I was doing was, I was taking these sayings from Darren's trainings and putting them on my wall, and I was actually saying them at my cubicle. And these people are looking at me like, well, what is he doing? What is he doing? It was just something that was preparing me for, more like personal development. It was bringing me up more to a leadership level at my job. I mean, it got me into that mindset saying, you know what? I deserve more because I know my self-worth. And during that time, at this job, I got 2 pay raises, and then my income went up. But a few weeks ago, I came across this opening for a consulting position at a local firm. And I'm thinking, you know what, with my experience, the confidence I've gotten from the Top Recruiters Academy with Unleash the Alpha Within, it's creating this reality. I says, you know what, so I'm going to apply for this, and I deserve it. So I came into that interview, showed the type of value that I can provide for that firm, and within a week, I got the position and a very healthy pay raise.
Fantastic. So, what I want to know, Justin, is how much of an increase in pay have you actually got over the course of, say, 8 months? Is it, double, triple? What is where you at?
It's pushing 2.5 times my original salary at my other engineering position with this new consulting position, and then learning the strategies with my part-time online business. I've actually created almost a full-time, salary working part-time online too with my consulting career. So yeah, I've just about 2.5 times my income during that time in 8 months.
So, and how much money did you make in your first 30 days once you learned some of these strategies? What was your part-time income?
My first my first 30 days, I've made $13,000 in profit.
$13,000 part-time, guys. And overall in your online business now, how much money have you generated online?
As of yesterday, I'm just a hair under $36,000.
$36,000 working on a part-time basis, guys. Like I'm telling you guys that this can totally change your life. And I'm very, very serious about what I talk about here because it's results driven. Okay. Now, people say, Darren, well, why would you do this? Why do you do this? Why do you teach people these strategies? Why? Right? I believe that we all have a life purpose here on this planet, and I can go out and raise another 10 million, 15, 20 million dollars and do my own deals, right? But there's not the same type of satisfaction that you get when you transform people's lives, when you can help be the conduit to open up a gateway to freedom where you can help those people now to become a ripple in their family, to become a ripple in their community, and to become a ripple in their church. And when they can start traveling around the world now, and they have the power and the knowledge and the skill to become a ripple anywhere in the world, now you're making a difference, a true difference on the planet, guys, okay? A true difference on the planet. So here's what I'm going to say to you. Whatever has brought you here today, I'm telling you this, guys, for whatever reason you showed up to watch this particular broadcast today, okay? And I don't believe there are any coincidences in life. Now, this training that we're talking about today, last year, it actually was sold for $5,000. People actually paid $5,000, and when they paid $5,000, they told me that they would have paid $10,000 to go through this training. No joke, guys. True stories. And all the people that went through the training stepped into such a high degree of personal power that they've now gone on into coaching things, into consulting contracts, into online, offline businesses. They've now become entrepreneurs, like full-fledged entrepreneurs, okay? Some of them have multiple different income streams, and it's all based upon this training. Now, this is the last time, guys, that I'm doing this. And the only reason that it's like this, truth be known, is that I got so busy with a bunch of launches that I didn't have time to rebroadcast and put new pay buttons underneath to convert it back to the $5,000 price, okay? Now, right now, there's very limited spots left. I think I have 3 spots left. I'm just being honest, like 3. And I only take 15 total, right? But the price point, if you pay in one shot, is only $2,247. But if you pay in split payment, it's $1,250 and then $1,250 30 days later. Now, I can tell you this. You got to be pretty darn confident in what you're doing to be able to allow people to make payments. Seriously. Because if they're not getting value for that first 30 days, they're not going to want to pay, right? We have people that are so excited about the transformation that has happened in their life, okay, in the first class, because they actually technically got it at less than half price, they want to go through it a second time, right? That's how powerful it is. Because if you take your energy from here to here, and now it goes from here to here, what's going to happen to your personal ability to manifest anything that you want in your reality? That's my question to you. So what I would encourage you to do is this. On this page, you're going to see a couple of buttons. There's going to be one button that goes to a direct pay for $2,247, and there's going to be another button that goes to a split pay for $1,250. Once I'm at my 15, we're shut. Okay, I'm not saying this to you to try to get you into action. Okay, that's not what this is about. I can only work with the 15 so that everybody gets personal interaction every single week. Okay, and if I make the class bigger, the length of time that it takes per class is just too long. 15 is the maximum that we can take. Now, once that's done, it's closed, it's done. The whole program will revert back to its original price, which was $5,000. Okay. So there's never been a better time, guys. Trust me on this. There has never been a time if you want to 10x your income. It makes no difference what you're marketing. Okay. Makes no difference. You could be an MLM, direct sales, the affiliate marketing. You might be selling software, nutraceuticals, weight loss, skincare, online tools, right? Digital products. It does not matter. Once you learn these skills, your personal power, okay, becomes like a magnet. You become the attractor factor. You can literally walk into a room and you have such magnetic pull that everybody in that room wants to know what you do. And it specifically pulls all the successful people to you, right? It has to do with vibrational frequency, right? We're like these radio broadcast antennas. And if I, as an example, if you've ever heard of tuning forks, say I take a C and I hit it and it goes, right? And I've got an A tuning fork, nothing's going to happen. But if I've got a C in my hand and I take another C, whack, this one starts to hum, okay? That is vibrational resonance. And once you understand your personal power and how you can actually be any vibrational frequency that you want to be, that's why we're called human beings, right? So that you can be that different vibration. Once you understand this, guys, I'm telling you, your life as you know it will completely change, okay? You'll go to places, you'll always get the parking spot right in front, right? There'll always be a place where, you know, it's the last minute, but you're the one that gets the tickets, right? You'll be the one that gets the promotion. You'll be the one that gets the call. You'll be the one that gets the last thing that's available at the clothing store, and it's just in your size. All these things start to happen when you're in an alignment. It's like the stars line up in the universe, and you literally bend the universe to how you want it to be. It's phenomenal, okay? So click that link below. There's only a few spots left. Once that's done, we're closed, and we're back onto the regular pricing. So right underneath this video, you want to click the link, throw your hat over the wall. My name is Darren Little from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, with the Top Recruiters Academy. I'm excited for you. You have no idea what's going to happen for your life over the next 2 months. I'm not kidding you guys. Start dreaming again. It is safe now to start dreaming again. And I really mean that. It is safe for you to start dreaming again. What kind of car do you want to get? Where do you want to live? What area code? How big of a house do you want to go to? Where do you want to go on vacation? Right? Who are the type of people that you want to have in your life? Who do you want to interact with? Do you see yourself writing a book? Right? Do you see yourself speaking on stage? Right? Do you see yourself as a teacher or trainer or a motivator? Doesn't matter what your dream is. We can help you make it inside of the Top Recruiters Academy. So once again, guys, my name is Darren Little from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. The class will start on the 6th of May, Saturday. So get ready, buckle up, and get ready for the ride of your life. Have a great day. All the best.